It's week 5 of the 2024 season. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Browns and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here, and it's the rookie Jayden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
like
in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski.
Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Watson.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now Watson.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watson.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 38. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Daniels looking to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
To the air goes Daniels.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Chubb running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Watson.
And a Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Dorrance Armstrong
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Daniels. And now another one thrown incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Broken tackle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Finding room at midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Commanders Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw is Watson. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 10-0, 2:09 to play. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Dorrance Armstrong picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Watson.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To throw, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's to the 10, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns offense and their quarterback Deshaun Watson set to take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. A shotgun snap for Watson.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on third, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
The try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Browns drive about to get started.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been an all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watson now to throw.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin headed back onto the field, and he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. This is a unit. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now it's Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Watson.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.